Counting down to the market open then this Thursday morning after leaving it off at 98.54. There comes the opening bell on your screens. It is a soft start indeed, but what the key question is going to be whether we're going to challenge some critical levels from here, or are we going to just amble around a range, and that is where you see the market right now. On your screens around the 33,300 odd level for the Sensex right now. The Nifty is still clinging on to 9800, but early days. Let's see where the rates actually settle in and whether or not you see further weakness coming in or not. Critical today is going to be the entire telecom pack, and I want to quickly bring up Bharti for you on your screens as well as IDEA. Remember, the Supreme Court is going to be hearing the AGR case once again. Last Thursday it got pushed. Fingers crossed whether a final decision actually comes with that regard or not, because at least in the near term, this is an overhang on the likes of both Bharti and more so actually for IDEA. We were just chatting about BHEL after that 3% downtick yesterday. Today it's back in the green. For the Nifty, it's a negligible weakness really. We've started off just about absolutely flat, so that I would say is a good sign. The Nifty Bank is underperforming today. It's down by about almost 0.5%. The breadth as well has opened positive, and I think that really is a hearty sign. Now to the big winners from yesterday. Both Maruti as well as Motherson Sumi managed to hold out very well. You saw a big move coming in on Escorts as well. So let's revisit some of those names. And then what with the weakness in financials? I want to quickly bring up the constituents of the Nifty Bank as well and show you where exactly is this weakness coming in from. Is it IndusInd Bank? Is it ICICI Bank? Or is it more the smaller players which are actually the culprits for the weakness within the Nifty Bank this morning? They will just come up for you on your screens. Net, you'd have to say this is a pretty okay start, Nikunj. It's really not bad, irrespective of all the fears around a second wave. For the Nifty to start off flat on a day that you've got a weak global handover, the Dow futures escalating downwards, this is not a bad start at all.
It's a good start, Aisha. I think, the start, if you even close at these levels for rest of the day, I think, bulls, they should be mighty excited. There is, life in the two-digit stocks, which means the trader is not shying away from taking risks. You may not argue that you may argue and say this is not the best indication of the real market strength, because when, two-digit stocks, they started making grand moves, that just tells you that markets are indeed running out of ideas. That may be the case, but if I look at the screen right now, the top traded stock, at least on my screen, 7 out of 10 stocks are trading with a positive bias. They may not have a meaningful presence on the Nifty or a meaningful presence on influencing what institutional investors would think. But that just tells you that the retail is not dead. The retail is not scared. Look at the number of demat accounts which Zerodha told us a couple of days ago they've opened. We had a representation from ICICI Securities, and they also alluded to the same thing, that work at home has only increased the number of trading accounts. Now, I'm not getting into the logic behind it. I'm not getting into why and what this means. I'm simply talking about a trend here, which is that at the retail level, the activity has picked up, and the retail and the stocks which are patronized by the retail investors today are off to a good start.